new day. It's time for a new wandering. And this one is gonna be different again. I am back in Folkestone. I've been here for the first time a few months ago. But today I came because I'm joining a group for something special. We are gonna walk and do like a Cretaceous park adventure, including fossil hunting. That is something completely new to me. I've never been fossil hunting before, but I always wanted to. So I'm not sure how the filming will go, because this is a private event, and yeah, I will figure it out as the day goes by, but I hope I will get to show you some really amazing things. So stay tuned. Right, we had like an intro session, which was really interesting. Got to see some dinosaur fossils and ammonites and belemnites and lots of other interesting bits. And now we are heading towards the museum, which should have loads more to see. I noticed that some people decided to dress up the trees. Look. And some more. Every single one of them has like crocheted bits beautifully put all over. I found a specifically cute one. Look at that, an upside down little cute V. And more. And more. There's fish on this one. And some more. I don't know where this idea came from. It's cute. And this is the museum. I remember last time we did not have time to go in, so I will do that now. It's also the town hall. Beautiful building. Beautiful painting. Shame about the glass reflection. It's a mishmash of everything, but I spotted a large thing there. Now what do you think it is? It's not anything to do with dinosaur. This is a whale vertebrae. Look at the size of that. Some cool nautical instruments. And I think this is the way for the interesting bits. Look at them. I like the look of it, the ammonite and its shadow. Absolutely pretty. And there it is, the sign for the museum. Now I'm gonna try and film quickly and show you some bits and bobs before we continue with the lecture. Now, it's hard to show you some things because of the reflection in the glass, but there's so many different types of amazing ammonites here. Another, look at that one, like a pentagon starfish, or what are you? I'm so hoping to find some fossils myself today. Reptile fossils. And then we have mammal bits on the top. Look at the size of those bones. And that's a fish.
The library. And then they've
You can see all the bits.
Let's come right in. You'll see this exhibit.
I wanted to include this because they did like a reconstruction of the layering of how things have settled. So we have the lower green sand at the bottom, then the gold clay, then the chalk, and then deposits from Ice Age and prehistory. And then obviously they included interesting bits for the kids to discover. But it's a really good visual representation of the stratification of the area around Folkestone, Dover and the Kentish coast. Right, we made it down by the sea. Let me show you quickly. And we are gonna make our way towards the fossil hunting grounds. Last time when I was here it was crazy windy, and today is much better, so I'm happy about that. Right, we are here and it's still, well, the tide is just beginning to retreat. It's still high tide, but we will be making our way through there, all across the boulders, going up all the way to that construction thingy there. In my opinion, we should wait at least half an hour. Let's see how it all goes. I am very excited, and a little bit of a trepidation is going through me as well, to be truthful. But yeah, I wanted to do this for a long time, so let's find some fossils. Well, crossing through was a bit mad. There's some slippery bits, and now onto the boulders we go. Alright, it's really difficult climbing through these boulders, but guess what? I have found something. Let me show you. I put it in my little bag. Just a sec. There it is. Now it doesn't look like much that way, but let me turn it around. And you can see that it is a piece of ammonite. And I'm very chuffed. I can't believe I found you. Okay, let me just show you again where we are. It's like, and then the hill goes up. This is the green sand part of the area. Maybe you can see it better there. Let me zoom in. Oopsie. There we go. Okay, part one of the madness has ended. I have found another piece, a black shell thingy, which I'm going to show you when we get a little break, because now I don't want to pull it out and risk dropping it. Well, this was much more challenging than I thought it was going to be, but it was really cool at the same time. So it's definitely worth giving it a go. Right, we climbed up onto the top of the hill. We're gonna have a break here, look through all the fossils we have found, discuss them, and then continue on to a different part. So I am curious how that's gonna be. I hope it's gonna be less boulders. You can hear the happy crowd, I can't show them to you. Okay, the next stop is an archaeological dig, which I'm not quite sure where it is, but we'll find it. Came across some bramble, of course, had a couple of fistfuls. They're delicious. Now I spotted that construction. Do you know what it is? It's called the Martello Tower. This is the most eastern one. There were about 70 something of these built when Napoleon was attacking. They were defense buildings. And now we are walking towards the archaeological dig I told you about. It's been going on for years. It's the remains of a Roman villa. So I'm very curious about that too. can see it's up on that hill, just past it. It's quite a sight. There's a golf course around it now. And here we are. Now let me zoom through the grate. You can see some of it. I'm going to join the crew and listen to the explanation, but look at the scenery. Just beautiful. Okay. I would like to see what artifacts they found here. I don't know where they are now. And look at that building there. That's another Martello tower, but it looks really beautiful and kept. That's because somebody bought it and turned it into a private residence. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm being the naughty one. Going further in exploration. Anyway, the professor who's leading today's expedition, just told us that the bit that we just saw excavated, that's only a small part. It actually goes on from approximately this end of the fence all the way down to the trees there. But it has been done in segments over many decades. Maybe it's coming up to 100 years that they have been excavating this area bit by bit. It was a fairly large Roman villa, and they also found Bronze Age house remnants under parts of it, so it's quite an interesting dig. It is quite overcast now, which I don't mind in a way, because frying in the sun is not fun, but I really wanted to come and see the part. You can see the chalk cliffs going out far, far, far away, and it looks like a beautiful painting. Now the next part of the fossil hunt we'll be doing as we go around will be in the chalk area, and hopefully we'll find some prehistoric sea urchins. That would be lovely. It's creatures I really like, and it would be amazing to find at least one to add to my collection. It's very different when you find something or when you buy something. I'm sure you all feel the same. And even if my finds are quite miserly, they're still absolutely amazing to me. Right, I'll continue on a bit later as we start walking that way. I found some beautiful flowers. Oops. A bee was just coming towards me. Look at you. I know they're considered intrusive weeds, but I do think they're absolutely gorgeous. And look at that. Absolutely glorious. And the little ant home. Now coming and going really fast. Beautiful. It's starting to rain. Ah, stop it. Go away, big clouds. Oh, they look absolutely amazing. Look at that. We don't need rain. I am mesmerized by that view. I have found some burdock plants that are blossoming now. And they're absolutely beautiful. Look at these. There's a little ladybird hiding there.
Salty beetle.
Okay, we came down through the jungle and we ended up here. And it's raining, so we are sheltering under the tree. It's low tide now. Oh, pretty. Right, so we came from there, another section of boulders, but these ones are much more walkable. And guess what? I found my second bivalve fossil. Look at that. Ta-da! I know it's not a big deal for most people, but it is for me. I'm very, very happy. So beautiful, and it's raining. You can probably hear the raindrops on my coat or jacket. And we've reached sand. Oh, what a day! My legs are really feeling it, but I don't mind. Pretty pebbles! Wow, the rain makes everything look even nicer than they are. Look at that, and some algae.
Oh, here's one.
We're looking through this fine,
Yeah, well done. See, look at all
tiny
this stuff
pebbles.
already.
I found a few pieces of sea glass and this. Focus. It's like a sponge was attached to it some time ago. I'm gonna keep it because it's pretty cool looking. There's just a piece of algae on a rock, but it looks so cool. And then it's faint, but there's a rainbow. Look at that. It's fading quickly, but it was a beautiful sight. I noticed it quite late because I was digging through the sand and pebbles. I'm not quite sure, but it does look maybe like the remnant of an old boat. There we go. Let's center it like this. Pretty. I found a tiny crab claw. We can see the stratification. Oops, didn't want to include the folk. It's fascinating to see it with your own eyes. Do you remember I showed you in the museum? And here we can see two of the layers very clearly. The green sand and the chalk. Right, the rain has stopped. It is still quite cloudy, but I like it. It makes it look even more dramatic. Let's have a look from here as well.
Imagine it, yeah, I have to do this every day in Tanzania.
I would like to have more time to comb through the beach, but probably not today. So I will have to come back another time. I found another crab claw. This one's larger, and I put it on a hex stone. Now we got to the really chalky part. You don't see the other layer anymore. Can I buy up now? Back to the sea and the view. Interesting how in this desolate looking place there's very nice green plants growing. Now that's something I've never seen before. This plant is called the sea lavender. And look, it's blooming. And it's raining again. And I'm gonna get a soak in. Just quickly show you that we climbed through a fence and then up and down. And this is quite a challenge now that the grass is wet after the rain. Okay, I have my workout done for today. And we are climbing some more. But it's worth it. Absolutely worth it. And suddenly I have over the hills and far away going through my brain There was a little rabbit that just ran past, but I didn't get to film it. Oh, more of the amazing view. I can't have enough of this site. I'm sorry if I'm boring you, but wow. And a few more hills to climb. More tower tower in the distance. I zoomed in. Alright, you can see the boulders there. That's where we came down, walked on the beach, and then topsy-turvy up and about on the hill. And now we are not quite at the top, there's still more to go. Well, hey, what would be a wandering without a proper adventure? And this is on the other side. You can see wild mustard, more of the chalk cliffs, but a lot of it is covered by vegetation. And we made it onto a road. I am tired. Slight detour. Look, there's a railway, and we are standing on the top of a tunnel. How cool is that? Right, let me show you my treasures that I found. Let's start from the top. That's a piece of chalk that has the imprints of a sponge that was holding on to it in the depths of the sea. It's not uncommon to find something like this on the beach. I have seen them many times, but I decided to bring this one home because it sort of ties in with the fossil hunting expedition. I keep saying exhibition, I don't know what's wrong with me. Anyway, I'm too tired. And then I found many crab claws, and I just brought this one home because it has a purpose. A tiny little shell, a few pieces of sea glass, and sea pottery. This is for my sister who makes arts and crafty beauties. She can use that. And then these are my great achievements. I showed you this one when I found it. As you can see, it is a piece of an ammonite. It's kind of right the middle of it. It's not a great example, but I am pretty chuffed because I've never found something like this before. Quite a few people in the group were more successful. One of them even found a fairly large one, about 2/3 of an ammonite the size of my fist. So that's a great achievement. And I found this piece of a bivalve amongst the boulders as well. And then on the second beach where we went, I found this other piece of a bivalve, which is a little bit larger. You can see these striations, and I'll show you how one of the bivalves looks like. There we go. The fossil is kind of the ancestor of something like this. So you have these, you see, it's called a bivalve because it has two bits. This is a nice example I had from a different beach encounter. But yeah, that's it. These are my little treasures. It was one crazy expedition. And I'm dead tired, but it was well worth it. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I wish you all a lovely day.